Hey y'all, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Happy 4th of July. If you want to know how I did this makeup look, just stay tuned. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl. I thought I'd quickly film a makeup tutorial. I know that the lighting is not the best. Unfortunately, I can't do my makeup in the car. And yeah, my room just doesn't get a lot of light in the middle of the day. Happy 4th of July. I love my country. We live in just like the country that gives us the most freedom and rights. And I know things suck politically, economically, but I'm so thankful for being in this country. So I have just put sunscreen on my face. I've learned a few really cool makeup tricks that I want to show you guys. So I bought the Huda Beauty makeup powder thing. I have like this really thick brush. I'm gonna dip into this, knock out all the excess, take my palm, mash the product into my hand, and then dab it on my T-zone. This makes sure that there's not a whole lot of excess product and that we're letting the brush do its job. So as you can see, the oiliness has already kind of gone away, and this is gonna be the base. Normally I would use primer, but you skip that step today. Next step, we're gonna put foundation on. My Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation, it does not have sunscreen in it, so we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take our foundation and put it on our wrist. This is about how much I need for like half my face, so we'll see. And then we're gonna take the same brush, mash it into the skin, and apply it. We are going from the middle of my face and out. And doing this method of applying product just gives me like a super seamless, natural finish. I think there's nothing wrong with a thick, like Latina baddie style like foundation look. I just wanna stop getting comments that my makeup looks too thick. Like, I think there's a time and place, and right now we're just going to the temple, hence my garb. So I want to like adopt like a more lighter makeup for the temple. For concealer, I'm using the Tarte Ultra Creamy Double Duty Beauty concealer. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just gonna put my makeup, and then I'm gonna take my concealer brush. It's similar to this brush because it's like really dense, perfect for what we're gonna be using. And then I'm gonna do the same thing, just mash the brush into the product and then apply. If I was gonna do like a Korean style makeup, I would put my concealer on the highest points of my cheeks, like over here, but I want to go for my under eye because that's just my preferred way of doing makeup. And honestly, this lighting is not helping my under eyes, but I promise you, like, this looks really amazing in person. If you feel like you want to build more, it's like buildable. So we're gonna take some more, same process. Yeah, I just like that, like the heavy concealer look. Oopsies. And for my concealer, I always like to drag it up over here because now it looks like I have a very sharp cheek that goes all the way up there. So it gives like, maybe for other people it gives the illusion of cheekbones, but I naturally have a really strong cheekbone. So for me, it makes sense to carry my concealer up there. We're gonna put setting powder and like set my face. I like to put setting powder down before I put the rest of my powder products on. Okay, I can't find it, but normally I'd use like a square powder puff because it gets the powder right where I want it to be. Since we don't have that, we're just gonna continue using this, okay? So we're gonna go in. Yeah. Yeah, give me 2 minutes. Do you want to say hi to everyone? My channel. Okay. Okay. And I always start here. So now I know that I can't talk while putting powder on. That was an awful experience. But we're gonna go ahead and do my mascara. So I'm using chocolate mascara. I think my little happy secret is that I use chocolate mascara instead of black mascara. I love it so much. It brightens up the eye. I have hooded eyes, so I don't know, it just adds a dimension that I like love. I guess we are baking because I applied so much setting powder. We're gonna take our brows. So I have an angled brush. I have been using the same pomade since like middle school. We're gonna dip it in here, okay? Swipe some off over here. As you can see, a lot comes off. You don't need that much. I always start at the end of my perfect brows. And I just kind of fill them in. I need a better camera. When I get a big girl job, I'm going to invest in like the Canon GX7 or whatever is really good for filming. Because I really want to film makeup videos. I have a lot of makeup knowledge and makeup tips. And I just want to share that with everyone. And oftentimes if I have excess, I would just like do my wings really quick, like this. Hard to see on this camera. Anyways, we are gonna wipe this off. Wait, I wanna like carve out my nose with the contour. Now we're gonna wipe this off. We're gonna use the Milani Blush. I really love this color. This one is number 2 Rose D'Oro, which I think means golden rose. And then we have the Huda. I got the medium one. I just guessed. I didn't know if it was like my right shade or not. I took it home and it was. So that worked out. Same brush. I usually go and do the blush first. As you can see, I've used a lot. It's like flat now. It was like a little dome before. Mash it. Ooh. There's just like way too much powder, so I recommend to you use a different one. And I just put it on like the top part of my cheeks. As you can see, because I'm like taking the product, mashing it in, I'm putting it on my cheeks, it like just goes on a lot more seamlessly and it just looks really natural. Like it's not streaky, it's not blotchy. It just looks perfect and like ethereal and like very princess. Again, please forgive the lighting. We're doing the best we can. And then some people put it over here. I typically just kind of just add color everywhere else to my face. Okay, because you still want to look a little bit human. And then we're gonna do, I don't know why I put my brush away. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the bronzer. So mash it into our skin. And then I always put my bronzer on this bottom half of my cheeks. Forehead. And over here. And if I have time, which I don't, I would put some bronzer right here. Carve it out. I always put some here and right here. And then I go back with my blush. I forgot this, but with this brush, I'm gonna take some blush and I kind of put it here. My family doesn't like it when I do this, but I think it's really cute. And then I always take blush, I put it right here, okay, right here. You can't really see it, but it just like elongates my face, makes me look really, really gorgeous and pretty, and like just adds a little subtle like je ne sais quoi, you know, like it's just perfect. And then we can go in and take your bronzer and kind of just do a wash over the brow bone, because I have like really good brow bones. And then just look up and then shh, and then look up and then shh. That's all you really need. Honestly, when I do my mascara, that's like all I want to do. I don't like wearing eyeshadow because I was really bad at it as a kid, and I don't know, never really worked out for me. You can add like inner corner highlight. I don't know why. I don't. If you think your eyeshadow is too much, just dab it out like that. And am I forgetting anything? For my lips, okay, this is a really cool contour. I mean, not like, this is a really cool lip technique. You take your lip pencil. I'm using one of the Kylie lipsticks in shade 20, and only do the top and middle, like the middle of the top and bottom, okay? Specifically blend it down, and then same here. Overlining is okay, nobody's business. And then blend it to the ends. For perfume, I'm going to be using a little Sandalwood Oil. I keep this in my makeup bag because it makes my makeup bag smell delicious. So I put some on this wrist, I put some on this wrist, I put some on the inner corner, or on my inner elbow behind my ears, and if I had shorts on, I'd put them behind my knees. Something feels like off about this makeup look, and I'm not sure what it is. Is the lighting? Is it that I'm not wearing earrings? I'm not really sure, but I promise you it looks, something does feel off, and I'm not sure what, but it just feels a little bit off today, and I don't know why. It's not good to be doing a makeup tutorial when your makeup is like a little off. Okay, so I know why my makeup was off, and it's because I forgot to tightline with black eyeliner. So what I like to do is I take it and then I like drag it outside my tightline, and then I go back on the lid. Sorry, I live with my family. I think it's just the fact that I added too much setting powder. Normally I would just pick it up with like a square cotton pad, and instead I used a blush, and it just became a brush and it became like way too much. Also, I never do this, but put makeup on your ears. Make sure you accessorize. So I'll be wearing this, and Actually, these are okay. And yeah. So this is my makeup look for the temple. I'll have to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys so much.